This is the famous bus guitar.
The bus guitar.
The bus guitar.
Oh. Trailer for sale already. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no.
You can play that all day, bro.
Actually played one time by the guy who wrote that tune, a guy named Roger Miller. We were playing a club called Caravan West. So after the first dance set, he walked up to us and he said, "Hey, I've got this guitar here, and I'd like to sell it a little bit. I need a little gas money." I said, "Well, where are you heading? How much you need?" And he said, "Well, I'm heading out to L.A. because, I'm coming from Nashville. I'm a songwriter, and they didn't get me in Nashville, but they're going to get me in L.A. for sure. But I need a..." And so I said, "Well, can I borrow it a second?" He said, "Well, sure, but you got to bring it back." I said, "Oh, I'm right here on the bus, not going anywhere." He said, "Sure." And I walked in, and Wade Kirby was playing guitar with Ray at the time. Wade Kirby is the son of Dave Kirby, who's written all of Don Williams' hits, a bunch of them.
Wow.
And Wade Kirby's a little bit of a songwriter, but a great guitar player. And I brought it in. And I said, "So how much do you think this thing?" And he goes, "Well, it's some kind of a D18 Martin copy, it looks like. And, probably, how much does he want?" And I said, "He wants a couple hundred for it." And he said, "It's probably worth a couple hundred." I said, "What should I offer him?" He said, "How much you got in your pocket?"
Oh,
so I reached in my pocket, and
$20.
I had $30 cash. And
Man.
he goes, "You ought to offer him 30. And I said, "Will it work?" He said, "Well, it worked for me a year ago." I said, "Okay, so I'm going to leave the $30. So after the Ray Price show, the first Ray Price show, it came down to 100. After the second dance show, it was about $80.
Yeah.
And then we would do the last Ray Price show, and he's really...
He's needing some money.
Yeah, I have to admit, I invested in some beers for this guy.
That helps.
I had probably a six-pack into it.
So you invested maybe $7 more probably back then.
So I'm sitting there, and we're getting the bus is firing up, and we're getting to leave, and he's like looking at me, and I reach in my pocket, and I go, "Well, I got $30, and he's sitting there, and he's holding it, and he goes,
long and dear.
He looks at me, and he's looking at it, and he goes, "Okay, but without the case." And I went, "All right." 1983. And I bought it, and so we threw it in the bunk, and it became the bus guitar. Well, within a month, we're playing a gig with Willie Nelson, and Willie comes over to visit with Ray, right? And the guitar is sitting out, right? So the first thing that happens is Willie walks on, and he goes, "What are you up to, Chief?" And he goes, "That's good," and he goes, "Oh, now, okay. Nice to have one of these around." So anyway, and he puts it down, and I'm...
This sounds like it's a college dorm now. It's like morphed into a musical, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just passing around.
Willie just walks in, he picks it up. Everybody picked it up, And so I'm sitting there and I'm going, "Oh my God, it just went up from $30. It's now worth a couple hundred easy."
Yeah. Who smoked the most? Well, I think we know that question.
Willie.